Thanks for logging on for your Weather First Facebook update. I'm Alex Schroeder. Of course, our main focus still remains on Hurricane Irene. Now a Category 2 hurricane, winds of 100 miles per hour, still moving towards the west-northwest. It is being impacted a little bit by the island of Hispaniola, some high mountainous terrain, trying to break it up a little bit. It's doing so just a teeny bit to the south. But once it lifts away from Hispaniola, heads towards the Bahamas, all it can do from there on out is strengthen, and we think, the National Hurricane Center thinks that this could attain Category 4 strength as it heads towards Grand Bahama Island and the other islands here throughout the Bahamas, and possibly a little bit towards the east coast of the state of Florida. Here's the latest as of 5 a.m. located at 20.3 degrees north, 70.1 degrees west. Again, winds of 100 miles per hour. The pressure is at 978 millibars. The lower that number goes, the stronger the hurricane becomes. We have seen that falling over the past several hours as the hurricane continues to move west-northwest. I think it'll be a Category 3 by the end of the day today, and as we head into Wednesday afternoon, could become a Category 4 in this general area. Again, headed towards the north. The track has shifted towards the east over the past several updates from the National Hurricane Center. The west coast of Florida no longer in the cone of uncertainty. The east coast still remains, so let's take a close-up view. Again, this line is Friday at about 2 a.m. We expect the hurricane to be somewhere off the east coast, 150 miles or so. Now again, we need to keep an eye on this. It's looking better for the state of Florida, but we can't write this off completely. Whenever you have a hurricane down to your south moving in a westerly direction, you need to keep an eye on it. And we will do that over the next couple of days. We also don't like to see a major hurricane, Category 3 or above, just a couple hundred miles off the coast of Florida, because lots of things can happen. Now we think a ridge of high pressure over Bermuda, the Bermuda High, will start to weaken down a little bit over the next couple of hours, and that will allow it to slowly push towards the east. The trend, again, has been to push the track further and further east with each update from the National Hurricane Center. Now, if it keeps on this track, the east coast of the state of Florida could see some tropical storm wind gusts, so I wouldn't be surprised if later on this morning or even this afternoon we see tropical storm watches being posted for the southeast coast of the state. That could come on later this afternoon. Again, here are the computer models, the spaghetti plot as we say. They have all shifted towards the east. Yesterday and a couple days before, we had a few outlier models that still brought it towards the west coast of the state of Florida. We've had some new data inputted into these computer models, and they have all now come into agreement that it should stay off the east coast of Florida. Again, we will watch it with a close eye because it is still moving with a westerly component to its direction, and until it moves purely towards the north or the northeast, we are not out of the woods yet. It is looking better, and again, the situation for South Carolina and North Carolina and portions further north on that along the east coast are not looking good, as a potentially devastating hurricane could be heading its way over the next couple of days into this weekend. Locally, our waters, winds will be out of the west-northwest, 5 to 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and in the waters. Your 6-day forecast, 40% chance of rain for us this afternoon. As we head into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, some breezy conditions expected. Lower rain chances as we head into Friday because of Irene pulling away from the state. High temperatures each and every afternoon in the lower 90s. Thanks for logging on to SNN Local News 6 on Facebook.